Frank Furness. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Some of my favorite bands on the planet, Santana, Earth, Wind and Fire, Al Jarreau, are just part of life with this guy. This is Freddie Ravel, who played with Earth, Wind and Fire, with Santana, keyboard player. Hey Freddie, great to meet you.
Frank, it's wonderful to meet you.
Freddie, tell me, what was it like playing in the most awesome bands on the planet?
Oye, como va? I mean, it's been, you kind of walk around with this groove all the time. You feel this groove. Basically, these grooves, these rhythms that, let's say Santana, for example, are really the way the planet dances. You know, the planet Earth moves at these grooves, and that's why they're universal. So it was very profound, and continues to be profound, to be part of what I call the universal beat of the way humankind ticks and talks.
Now, Freddie, I mean, there's so many awesome keyboard players. How do you get to play with Santana or Earth, Wind and Fire?
Well, first of all, it's really just the grace, you know, being at the right place at the right time. I've had a lot of friends who've recommended Carlos for Carlos to meet, and we were actually performing in 2005 with an artist from Algeria, of all places, in San Francisco. Carlos was sitting in. I was playing. I was leading the American band that was representing that area, and he kept looking back at me. You know, he's playing his guitar, and he says, "Wow," you know, and he kept doing this to me. And then he asked me for my business card.
Wow.
So, who knew, right? And, you know, I was thinking after about a couple months, maybe he might call. Never called. After a year, never called. After 2 years, never called. So I figured life goes on, yeah? 4 years later, he called. So in 2009, I get a call from Carlos and go out to Las Vegas, and that's it. I joined the band. I ended up playing organ and piano with him, and we did the records Guitar Heaven, which is his last record that he recorded. It's been a journey that's been just a joy.
What did you learn from playing with these superstars like that?
I think the most important thing you learn is economy of your notes. I call it the space between the notes, and it was something that I actually hit upon yesterday when I spoke here on the main stage for the NSA these past 24 hours. And I think a lot of it has to do with what you say and what you don't say, what notes you leave out, so that when you pick your notes, you pick them carefully, and you measure the tempo, the pacing, the timing. And that's very important when you communicate.
Now, Freddie, I've met your wonderful family last night. It was really, really great. You've got such awesome kids and a wife.
Thank you.
And you've now made the transformation into our speaking world, and you're doing incredible things. You were on the main platform yesterday. Tell us a little bit about what you speak about and what messages you leave for the audiences.
Well, what I do, thank you, Frank. What I do is something I call human harmonics. Okay? And it is really the marriage of music applied to success and life principles. Most of the time people think of music as an entertainment only type of thing. But I believe music is much more than entertainment. Music to me, and I think for most people, is really can be a multitasking power tool for the way we live our life, you know?
Yeah.
The way we get out of bed in the morning, what inspires us, what kind of melody do I want to sing today? How might I harmonize with my buddy Frank Furness, right? How might I connect with your audience, and how might I feel where their harmony could be or where their dissonance is? And how might we resolve that in a way that music can inform us? And then, where's the rhythm? How do we get melody and harmony to move forward throughout our day? And get through our to-do list, and actually help us through our dream list.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And having been a drummer in a rock band myself,
yeah,
you know what it's like. Everybody's got to work together. If anybody plays out of tune, the band's not working. It's the same in business, isn't that true?
Spot on, right? Spot on. In fact, the drummer is really like the structure of a business. It's the tempo and the timing.
Yeah.
And it's framework. It's foundational, right? They say the drums are the foundation, right? And that's why you need that. But you also need that melody. You need that CEO, that visionary, to go out there and sing about those products and services, because that's where the passion and inspiration and the innovation lies, right? So we all need each other. We need the drummer. We need the people to be in harmony with. We need the melody to project the new idea.
And we all got to listen to each other, like in the band. If you're not listening and you're doing your own thing, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. That's like what we shared yesterday, you know, when we were talking about the space between the notes. We also talked about how the word listen, L-I-S-T-E-N, also spells, if you rearrange the letters, right, S-I-L-E-N-T.
Silent, yeah.
You know, and so if we understand how we honor each other, how we let our thoughts be fully iterated, then we have an opportunity to contribute. And I believe maybe the greatest lesson we can learn about music is how do we create win-win in all that we do. There's more than enough abundance on the planet. There's more than enough to go around. The universe is a big place. We're all just here for a little brief moment of time. How best can we serve each other? And I believe music's one of those, it is the universal language, and it can help us understand that on a deeper level.
And if anybody wants to book you, where do they go, Freddie?
They go to www.freddieRavel.com, FREDDIE, like Victor, EL.com.
And hey, listen, get to checking those old YouTubes, and when you see this guy, you'll know he's absolutely awesome. Hey, Freddie, thanks for your time, buddy.
Frank, what a blessing, man.
Great meeting you.
All right, rock and roll.